Put Draymond on it, man. They keep turning the fucking ball over, bro. Like, you not gonna win no game like that. They had 3 turnovers in the last 2 minutes.
Super Bowl Sunday.
3 of them bitches.
Off we go on EA Sports.
Draymond hit. Damn, what's going on? Draymond hit 2 on the and Jimmy hit 1.
The return is past the 40.
Definitely got to look for others and try to get your offense yourself sometime. Man, you just gonna pass the ball to him all day? Jimmy done had 30 though.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Nigga, he did have, you ain't see him get faced? That's great defense. That's great defense. Like, that's a good shot he made. There's nothing you can do better than that.
Here's Baker to begin with a pass.
For sure.
He'll throw it left and has his running back.
No, he got fouled before the shot. He didn't get fouled shooting. He got fouled before the shot.
But give credit to the defense.
Like when he caught the ball, Jimmy was fouled.
They were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after
from
the catch.
Draymond, they ain't give him that foul because they knew it was up.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
I definitely seen that. Nah, dude was fucking Draymond up. He hit that layup and another one on Draymond. He had 2 on 1.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Don't put that bitch on my bezel.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's all good, man. We got to just take care of business against Portland tomorrow.
We haven't even seen him hand the
we
ball
need
to him yet.
Memphis to lose tonight.
That's really what these
Memphis
running
lose
backs have
tonight.
become
That's
in the
gonna
league.
make up
They're really
for
just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go
but
to
if
the
Memphis
air.
lose,
Vice
certain
versa.
teams just be
The more
losing.
times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
We lose to the Clippers, and let's just say Minnesota lose.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down.
God damn.
That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And he will get into the end zone.
Minnesota.
And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
That's crazy. That's how I got to be when you lose. You got to defend no other niggas out. God damn, bro.
Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he'll work this one.
We're going to see it. If Memphis win tonight, we definitely take it. But Memphis going to be on that 6th spot. I'm trying to avoid the play-in. I just trying to avoid that play-in. We could play the Lakers first round. I like your fuck. Let's avoid the play-in. I know you're right, and you should think that outside, yeah.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams, and he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
Oh yeah, Luka was doing that. He was gonna do that for sure. Hey, my boy crying, man. They bogus.
The drive begins with a run by Williams.
Sex don't feel the same when you in love. Bet you get one. I'll work tomorrow. Oh yeah, but I ain't going up there.
1st and 10 at the 40.
That's it over with. Monday. Talking about for my job, ain't it? Monday.
It's another run here for Williams. And he is crushed in the backfield.
You fucking come for real, bro?
Through. shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
You ain't getting none of that, what you did.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now they got to play a play-in game and shit like that. Too high.
Third and long for Rodgers.
That shit was bogus.
He'll get this complete.
Right, out of all people.
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points.
What he doing now, if he was that, he'd still
be good on third down.
We got rid of him because he sold us in the finals, bro.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
Bro, Kirby held the ball. He held the ball and walked around the whole court holding the ball, looking at him.
Here's 2nd and 9.
He was pissed. You can tell from the scent of him.
Now Rodgers.
Wow.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X.
Honestly, man, when shit like that happen, when niggas make miracle shots like that and shit, there's nothing you really can do. You know what I'm saying?
A-Rod out of the gun here on third down.
Wow, he just got it.
Let's do it. I needed that. That's a big do it. That's a big do it.
Where the fuck did he run into?
Bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Tyreek now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
You can tell from the scent on him.
Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
What time they play, Pedro?
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. 26. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's going to tuck it and go.
Fumble!
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit.
You a tough one, A-Rod.
Tough white boy.
Quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He heard me getting that one first. You know, I already thought that.
3rd and a yard.
See what time they play. I got Minnesota tonight, man. I'm gonna lie to you, man.
So 1 quarter down here on
but I had
Super Bowl
Minnesota
Sunday.
regardless, though. Like even if
The Jets
Golden State didn't
have the
need
advantage.
I got Minnesota.
And we're back to South Florida after this.
I got many, man. Minnesota for the night, man. I need them. I know both of them need us for sure. Minnesota needed more though, man. I think they're in like 7th or 8th. They're in 8th actually.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field,
but I ain't know I
get
like that.
And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Going out there, I already got my shoes.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now a handoff, running 3. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's a handoff to Williams. He's going nowhere. Gonna lose yardage on that play.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been
you went backwards. What you mean?
Really carried the load for this team.
From the nigga.
Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Y'all seen 600 Breezy and Jada Waiter sister?
Rodgers now. That one is caught by Quez Watkins.
She sound crazy.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I wish her sister was like that about me. She do sound crazy. I'm letting that nigga leave and all that other shit.
Sound.
And 5.
I mean, if you taking care of me and I'm trying to leave, why I can't leave?
Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
4th down, Rodgers.
Hey, Jason. No, she sounds crazy as fuck though. She sounds like a bitch who's just like crazy. And then like not letting the nigga leave when he want to leave. See, they always think it's the nigga.
Down to the 13-yard line, they work 1st and 10.
I'm getting the fuck on too. All his belongings packed and shit. I'm done.
Out of the shotgun,
hey,
they give it to Williams.
Yeah.
He's able to get away.
Take that.
The reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Every team makes an
if I'm a
emphasis
nigga
on winning
and I'm
first
trying to
down,
leave,
but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Eel-Matic only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Or you pull up at 1 in the morning and sit on the side of the bed. Put some more phone, everything. Ain't nothing over there. I think I just took him off my shit too. I think Hardy instead.
Throwing Rodgers.
Wow.
In the end zone and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard
This shit's
line.
sad, man.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Grab the ball. Damn, bro.
Oh, yeah, he was blessing. He was blessing. Ah, cool. I was gonna say he was in the zone.
Fumble or interception. The ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. Past the 40-yard line.
Gotta switch stick it. He blessing. Switch stick.
I ain't know though.
You need
just see the ball coming his way.
to just make
No,
it.
for sure.
In the middle of the field.
A whole lot
Like, I don't
fancy.
know.
The quarterback just dumps the ball
I ain't
down
like
quick
you with
underneath.
sticks.
I'm trying.
And then really, it's the
Ah,
yards
he's
after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
It's a pick.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play, throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, Baker. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Watching it. It's not healthy, nigga. But nah, I know what you're gonna do. Y'all still gonna watch it.
Throwing is Mayfield.
Bro, I'm in the zone.
I'm trying to get there. Give him the 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
Those are the back-breaking plays defensively that you just can't allow. You have the quarterback dead to rights. You're about to get off the field, and instead, you let him turn into a runner. Big play, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10.
I can't talk to both boys.
But it's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable?
Oh, my God.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call.
Ain't no way, Baker. I stay throwing reds.
Execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Unless I let it. He missed.
His kick is good. And the Jets stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
Yeah, 0. This shit crazy, bro.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
No, we need that pigskin back.
First and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh, yeah. We need that castle.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted.
It's a 94 5-speed safety. Get back there. Hang on.
14-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big game.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Baker to throw.
Come here.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So after their defense gives
they don't
them
be
a gift on
outside
their
like you
last
think
drive
they
and
is.
gets
Be
them
on
the
the
ball
ground.
back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
He'll get this one to his safety valve.
4th and inches. Let's go. Let's make a play.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down.
Go ahead and run commit, man.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Alert, 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 alert. Receiver in motion, going right. And he's going to have a Jets first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
She said she don't really got shit, but she's so thirsty for a bean.
Mayfield to throw.
I've been feeling like Rico.
He'll let this one go deep down the right side.
Let's go.
It was clear from the jump.
I seen that toe out. For sure, I seen that toe.
Shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half.
I can have your homie set you up. His ass is middleman.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
Real. Run.
To throw is Mayfield. He's going to have the first down and then some. A gain of 11 there. And a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid.
We've been flying through their blocks and they don't know we have. Buddy has got shot.
You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield and you stick that foot in the ground. Work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
And this is one of the downfalls to man coverage, Mike. Anytime the defender's eyes are so locked in on their responsibility, there's not a lot of guys with eyes on the quarterback. In this case, he escapes the pocket, becomes a runner, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now a run on first down. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And he'll fight forward.
Late holding? What?
Down, and the linemen are already walking back.
My savages, my savages.
Hey, alert! King!
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I could have robbed you. I could have shot you.
Run.
That's some shit at the end of the day. That's some shit at the end of the day.
They'll try to run this one in. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Football continues after this.
No, he spitting real shit. What you mean? He was whining about somebody else's loop.
They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll
that on the bench. That's what he's trying to tell you.
4-yard line.
But he didn't put him on though. Like at the beginning of the song, he was like,
throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Hey, alert 33. Alert. Point it right. What's up?
On 4th down, Mayfield.
That's Sersky.
To the end zone, it's intercepted.
If he run right down on you, Jesus Christ, I was running that
comes
guy.
down to the defender's position. Being
Being
able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you were
They stayed doing that, Pedro.
And instead, they forced a turnover, and now their offense is back.
Thought you just got to be like, on the right.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. Caught by the tight end, Wiley. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
That's
what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field.
Bro, ain't no way I'm 15 fucking yards
He's been intercepted.
What?
It's my 6'2" demon.
Great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do
never seen you shoot
is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Regular. Real.
On first down is Mayfield. And is open middle of the field. It is
remote back door now.
And he will score.
And it's a new one.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's going to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jets are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
What the Aliel Codeine?
Wes Watkins. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Thank you.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll air this one out for Watkins.
Hey.
And they will bring this into the
Solid
red
bitches
zone.
out if I'm a doggy shit. Please, I want to fuck a
Inside
doggy
the
style. The
20.
only time I'm on my knee. Gotta scream
First
and
down
say,
for
please.
Aaron.
The label CEO begging me to put the gun up, you know? You play with Vontae, put the gun up. Problem playing Wi-Fi on the FaceTime with China. I told him that's my wrist off. I like it on my foot. I don't want to do it.
2-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set.
Thank you for letting me get them points, E-Bucks.
No.
It's Rodgers. That is caught.
Let's get this on side and make it a game.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough.
That boy just turned around. Golly.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
8-2-4 for Kobe. Hey.
You see that?
They go play action with Mayfield. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Throwing right, it's taken in. He is in. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Wes Watkins going to bring it back.
Boy, you used to fuck with him.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
That sure was right at the time it came out.
Hey, 626.
A-Rod now to throw on first
I hate
down.
when he even got a feature on that bit.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline.
They supposed to left him
It'll
off
be
a
an
1,000
incompletion.
times.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Yeah, we tell her to get on the back skis.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Tyreek.
That's a box.
Incomplete.
That's a bad.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and that will lead to a second down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going up top again. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
26.
Dirty Paul, baby, Giannis.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns. Knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work. And that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all
but over. Fucking ball, man. Damn. I ain't gonna lie, this shit. Hey, I gotta get off this.
They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now Watkins on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Hey, 88.
Word around town, I'm a pimp.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Only nigga, you know that rap come through the rack, no
from
10.
the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second?
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Oh, yeah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Nigga, that's a fucking head tap.
We all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And a good
29 on Richard, 3 babies.
5 yards.
Investigation, know how we played it. Thank God I went legit. Swerve. Swerve.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
He finna try to throw a quick touchdown. That was crazy. Wow.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Hey, where y'all at? Where we finna play? I'm ready. You heard him though? I need to type to relax.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. And the Jets have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions.
I keep getting to the Super Bowl. Keep playing the same nigga and keep losing. This shit crazy, boy. They got hella confetti out there, yeah.
Commissioner Goodell gonna make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the New York Jets, the champions of Super Bowl 62.
Yeah.
So that'll do it for another spectacular